Executive Director of International Direct Selling Educational Institute. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Puria Montessori.
Good morning. Good morning. After listening to a very good friend of mine, the inspiring trainer, Mr. Ghani, you must be mesmerized. So that's understandable. Otherwise, I'm sure your good morning will start cracking this building. You want to try one more time? Good morning. Good morning. I will be very brief. I've had the honor of being associated with DXN for a couple of years now, having a pleasure of listening to Dr. Lim for a few times and being part of the anniversary for the last few years. But I've never had the honor of being a distributor. I mean, I have an idea, I purchased the product, I'm a great consumer, but I've never had the pleasure of building my business. And that's for a great cause, a cause that is worth sacrificing the fact that I cannot build my DXN business. There are people who think of supporting this great movement, very much like Mr. Jijit or other people who don't get a chance to build their organization, but they are there to make sure you get a chance to build your organization. So I may not sound very exciting because I can't share the excitement and the testimony of what you just heard on the stage. But the interesting part is I might be able to inspire you in a different way, because we look at what you are doing right here and in the entire world from a different perspective. So my speech is going to be very short, and I'm going to address 3 small points here. And before that, I'd like to thank Dr. Lim to give us this opportunity to get together in this beautiful place. And looking at you all really scares me. Not in a bad way, in a very good way. Because my concern is, a couple of years down the road, we are going to be having a challenge of finding a place to feed DXN members. Well, we shouldn't be worried. Dubai is a place that is up for any challenge. So you announced to Dubai that we are going to be 20,000 people a couple of years down the road, and Dubai will build a place for you. And that's a good part of being in Dubai and growing from here to other markets. Well, my speech will conclude 3 small parts. I'll tell you who I am and where I come from and why is that important to you. And I will share some statistics from international markets, which could be crucial and it could be eye-opening for your growth in the future. And I will share a very small very personal message with you. My name is Puria Montessori. I'm today the Executive Director of IDSCI. IDSCI was born in Dubai, and if you remember, we used to call it DSCI, the Direct Selling Educational Institute in Dubai. And this is important because DSCI was born by the vision of Dubai government for the education and healthy growth of network marketing and direct selling. We got together a couple of years ago, approached Dubai government, and they said, yes, we want the direct selling to grow. But small hint, we want direct selling in Dubai to be the flag barrier, to be the ethical business of the region, and very soon internationally. And the only way of achieving that is through education, education, education. I'm sure a great deal of education you've been already getting from your peers, leaders, company, product, opportunity, ethical business. And anyway, having the presence of somebody like Dr. Lim, who who looks and walks of ethical business, it's assuring enough. But DSCI was born and DXN was the forefront of this movement. DXN was one of the first company who took on board this initiative, spent the time and money to make sure the education we need to provide from an external source is there. And we've done really good. That's why we want to try to expand this opportunity to other countries. That's why it's called IDSCI today. But being part of this movement gave me a great perspective of where we stand in terms of market and where the direct selling and network marketing stands internationally today. It's quite interesting because the time I started to become an advocate to the industry, direct selling industry was doing $110 billion year in and year out. Today, direct selling industry does around $130 billion. The time I started, just few short years ago, there was only 12 countries doing over $1 billion, which is a great number. But today there are 22 countries doing over $1 billion. And I would like to share some of these names with you because I'm sure very soon some of you will be expanding your organization to other countries. And you want to know where is the next growth that DXN hasn't captured yet. Obviously, US is the number one market by $29 billion a year. Japan is the second biggest market in terms of network marketing and direct selling. China today is the third largest market, doing $16 billion. And interestingly, China wasn't allowed, network marketing officially wasn't allowed up to 5 years ago, as Dr. Lim must know better than I do. And it was just opened up a couple of years ago, and today China is doing $16 billion a year. Brazil, Mexico, Germany, Russia. Germany today does $5.1 billion a year. Some people say these type of businesses are not really made for Europe. Well, here is a news for you. We haven't even touched the surface in this part of the world, which we claim to have a closer family, to have a bigger relationship, and we cherish personal relationship, which we truly do. So just imagine how much potential is out there in this part of the world for all of us. France, Canada, Malaysia. Malaysia today does $2.9 billion. And Malaysia barely was part of $1 billion club. Thailand, UK, Colombia, Australia, Argentina, Venezuela, South Africa, and Peru. And interestingly, as I'm sure some of you might know, because DXN is very active in South America, South America is exploding. But sharing all these big numbers shouldn't really scare you, because we haven't even touched the surface even in the international markets. Network marketing and direct selling today has around 950 million distributors around the world. 950 million distributors. It's a big number, but when you compare that with the world population, it blows your mind because you just understand how much potential is out there. How many millions and billions of people are waiting for you to touch their life with this product? Every time I listen to Dr. Lim's speech, very much reminds me of a great visionary, Steve Jobs, who gave the world great products. But very interestingly, he passed away because he touched our lives. He touched his own life by achievement that he had, but he couldn't maintain his health. So I'm very happy that you're going to have Dr. Lim around for a long time to give this great product to the entire world. Well, the statistics are amazing, and I'm just going to finish with a very small part of this statistic internationally and how it relates to us. Women are 75% of the network marketing industry internationally. Yes. Keep this in mind. They are the 75%. They are the majority of the network marketer and direct sellers internationally. Interestingly, South America, which is the biggest growing market for the network marketing in recent years, women are 95% of that. 95% of South America, people like us, network marketer, direct sellers, and MLMers are women. Well, when I look around this room today, and I've been interacting with DXN and every other network marketing company in this part of the world, that's not the case. It's hard to put a number and a percentage, but you all know women are not the majority of what we do in this part of the world. And let me tell you why women are doing great. Because women are mothers. Women are the caretaker of the family. And what you do in network marketing is giving care to others. You're taking care of your organization. When somebody, where in the world, when someone wants to start their business, they travel to another country, half of the world in the continent, to check if the company offers great product. Because we know that we care for our people around us and we want to give them the best product, the best opportunity. So I would like to conclude and encourage you to involve women in this business. Talk to your sister, talk to your wife, talk to your mother. And trust me, they are going to be the best network marketers in this part of the world, and they're going to help us grow much faster. Thank you very much. Well, this was very much my role in IDSEI and making sure we have a solid understanding of network marketing and direct selling in this part of the world. My personal request is keep doing your ethical businesses, keep being honest, and keep spreading the word in an ethical manner, and make your country, make the city we live in, who is giving so much in terms of support of direct selling and network marketing, proud, and in return make your company proud. My small personal message, because I'm a network marketer in heart, so I can't get off the stage unless I share what is close to my heart. A very small story I've been sharing recently. I teach students in hospitality because that's the line of business I'm at. And I teach them on food safety. And very interestingly, when I ask the students who are supposed to work in hospitality industry, what is the #1 dangerous food when it comes to hotels and events and big gathering? Till today, unless they've heard of it, I've never got the right answer. Does anybody know what is the most dangerous food when it comes to health and safety in hotels and hospitality business? Any guesses? Well, yeah, junk food is not good for your health, but in terms of, getting poisoned, and there is those food that you need to take care of it. You should not overheat it, overserve it, stuff like that. Obviously, the first thing I always hear is fish, because fish is very poisonous, chicken, meat. But interestingly, what we officially follow, the most dangerous food in hospitality is none of these, is rice. Is the food that you never think that could be poisonous and dangerous. And my friend, that's the exact reason why rice is the most dangerous one. Because it's the one that is the most neglected. Today, having the honor and sitting here and listening to these great speakers, great thinkers, great leaders, and Dr. Lim himself, they tend to make the business really easy for you. Well, it is easy. It's one of the easiest business in the world.